Hi everyone, welcome to PhotoshopProHelp. Today I'm going to be revisiting an old tutorial that I've done in the past. Now a lot of you guys are going to be asking why you're doing this. Now this video got a lot of hits and I wanted to make it a lot better for you guys, make it in HD and face some of the problems that you have been having with this tutorial. So this is what you'll end up with, this colour here, the green and the yellow. Now you can have any colour that you want for your picture. And it's really easy. It only takes a few steps and it's pretty quick. So first things first is let's load our main image into Photoshop, and from here all we're going to do is go to the paintbrush tool on the left hand side. Now if you can't find it, it's this little picture here of the paintbrush. Click that and we're going to activate the quick mask mode. Now to activate that, you press the Q, the letter Q on your keyboard just by one click. Or if you can't understand me, you can go all the way down to the bottom and there's this little box here with a few little dots in it. Click that and that activates the quick mask mode. Now we're going to go over to our eye that we need to select, and we're just going to go and paint, and you'll get this red tinge come up. Now you don't have to be perfect with this, you can go overlap because we're going to sort out that later. So let's just paint all of what we need to select like that, and we're going to go and hit Q on our keyboard one more time, just once, or you can go over to the bottom left hand side and click the little camera icon that we clicked before, and that selects what we need. Now it has selected all around the main part, so all we're going to do is go up to select, go to inverse, and we've got our selection that we need. So from here all we're going to do now is go up to the lasso tool on the left hand side, and we're going to go and right click in the center of our picture and go to layer via copy. Now if you look to the right, you can see that a new layer has come up of our selection. Double click that and you'll get the layer style come up. Now from here all we're going to do is go to gradient overlay, and we're going to go and change some of the options in here. So the blending mode is going to be set to overlay, and we're going to go and set the style to radial and go change the gradient. So click the gradient and you'll have this gradient editor pop up, and we're going to go and click the red and green. Now you can have any colour in this. Now you can really muck around with this bit. You can have like loads of different colours. You can have about 5 different colours if you want. I'm just going to go and stick with 2. So we're going to go and change the red, double click on that colour, and I'm going to go for a bright yellow. Now if you want to follow me in the colours, now you can pause the video at any time and find out the codes for the colour. Now I'm going to say the code, so it's FEEF01, that's the code for the yellow. Click OK. I'm going to go and change the green, so double click on the green, sorry. I'm going to go for a bright green, not too bright though, to complement it. So this one's going to be 2FC51B. Pause the video if you can't understand again. Click OK, and then click OK again. Now it might not be dead in the center, this yellow bit here, so you can click and move this about, so put it right in the center. Now the yellow is not coming through that much, so we're going to go and click the gradient again, bring up the gradient editor, and we're going to go and notch the yellow forward like that. Now mine's going to be around about location of 24% if you do want to follow me, but play around with this because colours can be different. So that's about it. We're going to go and click OK and then click OK again. Now as you can see, it's overlapped quite a bit, so we're going to go and edit that out. So we're going to go over to the eraser tool. You want a very soft brush for this, so we're going to go up to the top and we're going to go make sure the hardness is set to 0%. Click the soft brush, and then we're just going to carefully, with a very steady hand, go around the eye and take it out. Now I'm doing this very quick, you're going to have a lot more time on your hands to sort this out. Like that. So don't forget the top of the eye also. So we're just taking a little bit out, and the top of the eye. And you can zoom in to get a better detail and just take away some of the finer marks. So we zoom out, and there we have it. We have our multi-tonal eye, and a lot of people have been commenting with a few problems. Now, if you have a brown coloured tonal eye, now it can come up a lot of different colours when you apply this effect. Now I'm going to teach you how to edit this. So if we hop over to the other image here, now this was a brown toned eye for this, and this is what it turns out. Now it is a bit dark, but we can sort that out later. So if we go over to our original image, this is what it looks like. Now from here we're going to do exactly the same as we did to the other image. So we're going to go over to our paintbrush tool, we're going to go in, put on the quick mask option, letter Q, and we're just going to paint and select what we need. Again, don't have to be too accurate with this. Now press the Q on your keyboard again, or down the bottom to make the selection. Go up to the top, go to inverse, go to the lasso tool on the left hand side again, right click, go to layer via copy. Now this is the only step that's going to be different. You're going to go and hold down Control, Shift and U. So Control, Shift and U on your keyboard, and what that does is it makes everything black and white, and we can edit the colour from there, so it doesn't taint the colours that we're going to put in. So we're going to double click that layer now, and that brings up the layer style. Now everything is exactly the same from here on out. So gradient overlay, blend mode to overlay, style to radial, click gradient, and then change the colours to suit your picture basically. So we're going to go change the red to a bright yellow, change the green to a bright vibrant green like that, click OK, and we're going to notch the yellow up, click OK again, going to change the yellow to the center, click OK, go to the eraser tool with a very soft brush and a steady hand again, and just take out what we don't need, just round the center there, and at the top of the eye, need that bit, so around about there will do. Zoom out, and there we have it. There is the correction for a brown toned eye, and you can get this for all your pictures. Now all we're going to do now is lighten it up. Now we can do that by going to Control and L on our keyboard. That brings up the levels, and we're just going to lighten this up by going over to the white marker here and just bringing it up just a tad to around about there will do. If you are following me, you can pause the video at this very moment and see the marks. So 0 for the first one, and then 1.00 for the next one for the middle, and the only marker that's really going to change is this white marker, which is going to be 203, and then click OK. And there we have it. That's basically the whole thing done. Now I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and go and check out the website, and I'd love to hear back seeing what you've created with this effect, and I'll see you next time guys. Bye for now.